Hello everybody, my name is Skeletormandee and welcome back to the Iron Man, where we learn the true definition of insanity by repeating things over and over. Now, I'm gonna briefly say, this is my second time recording everything we're about to do in this video. Yay! The first round of recording I did for this week's episode, my microphone was really staticky because the cord wasn't plugged in all the way, and I didn't notice it until the end. Another relic. Yes, exactly what I wanted. This does really suck, though. I have all the clips still. The video's fine, so I can show those off. But a lot of my first-time reactions, the audio's so shit, and I don't feel like showing that. The first 10 episodes were where all the shit audio was, so we're gonna move past that, and we're gonna do it again. But let's get into it today. Last week, I said we were gonna be doing conjunction survivals. Yes, we will do a conjunction survival, but we're going to be pivoting into something else. And the reason for this is I didn't do my research well enough. Voruna is obtainable at the stage we're at in the game, but we can't craft her. You need void gel from the Zeramin. That is out of our league. And while we could grind up all of her parts and all of her weapons, I just don't feel like it. We'll do it when we can actually make her, because that's the fun part of that grind. So, we'll knock one out, because, I don't want to be a liar, but with that out of the way, though, I do have to come down here. We're going to go straight into the Helminth room. Oberon is getting eaten, and the reason for this is I wanted his helmet, and I also wanted a Warframe slot. I did go ahead and make sure to get Oberon to the point where we are eligible for the Prime, according to our Iron Man rules. He had an additional 2 dash polarities, because he's a bastard. So I had to re-level him again, but that's no biggie. What is a biggie, though, is that we've got to get into our conjunction survivals. Now, with conjunction survivals, there's one thing that we're going to miss out on, and it's this node right here, the normal conjunction survival. Now, when I did it for the first time, it was an omni fissure, and what omni fissures are is they're just a fissure where you can use any relic, tier 1 through 4. So we then did that, and that's where I explained it, but don't worry, I'll be explaining it all again. We're going to skip this first tier, though. There's really no reason for us to do it, because we have access to the harder one, of level 80 through 100. Anyway, let's jump into this, shall we? Okay, so conjunction survival. This is just a survival with a little bit of extra stuff on it, as we'll see shortly. We'll actually go right to the thing that's different. Now, the first thing that's different about conjunction survivals is this mission actually allows you to use your necromech. We don't have a necromech yet. It's something we can do, but I didn't feel like doing it ahead of time, or ahead of this, so I just kind of impulsively went into it. But yeah, if you needed to level up your necromech, this is an option. The second thing that's different about these is that there's a guy that walks around. Oh, here he is. You come into his aura, his little stink cloud, and you get increased casting speed and ability strength. So that's pretty nice. We won't be worrying about this, though, because that would require us standing by him at all times, and I don't want to do that. But it is there if we were to need it. And the final thing that's different about these is that every 5 minutes or so, we're going to get a new enemy type that'll attack us. And I'll explain more as once they show up. There's also occasional sentient raids that happen. We'll see all that shortly. And we'll go through. I'm gonna do this for 20 minutes so we can get the full loot table. Speaking of the loot table, I'm gonna put it on screen. There's some pretty good stuff we can get from this, and of note, doing it on the higher level mission node, you have a better chance of getting the Runa pieces and the arcanes. I would honestly just recommend doing this over the normal one, if you can, as there is something that could be a potential roadblock once we hit 5 minutes, but we're not there yet, so let's calm down. Now, I did mention that I was excited to use Oberon in this. Yeah, he would be nice, but the main reason for that is his smite ability being able to fully defense strip a target, but it wasn't important enough to, like, re-show that footage, so we're just gonna go forth with Nova. Nova is just the strongest character we have right now. Wukong is strong, Volt is very versatile, but Nova is just fucking leagues above because this character is ridiculous, even if this isn't really the best mission type for her. Anyway, the only problem with Conjunction Survival for our account is that we're playing on solo and normal path, and enemies don't fucking spawn in normal path. They are allergic to rushing me down. And that really sucks when you gotta have a high kill per minute in order to keep up our life support. Anyway, sentient Oculus spawn. If we hit them, they're gonna fuck off. Bye-bye. And they're gonna get the homies. Ah, sentient enemies. Oh no. Whatever will I do? The dubious four. Okay, that's about how it goes. They are of no threat to us. What is a threat is our dwindling life support. We need to find a better room to camp out in. Oh, it's so fucking frustrating. Oh, shit. The guy spawned. So these are the enemies that spawn at, every 5 minutes. These are, Thrax guys. And once we kill them in their corporeal forms, they go into these ghosts. And we have to shoot them with our operator. This is the whole reason we made an amp. While they're out, they drain our life support really fast, so we gotta kill them ASAP. Although, what's more of a threat is, again, the enemy spawn rates. It's just fucking atrocious. They're pretty weak, and your amp does increase damage to them in their void form, just to kind of balance it out. Like, they're really susceptible. We were doing a bajillion damage to them when we really shouldn't. And that's about it, though. We're just gonna get those occasional raids from sentients, and the Thrax guys are gonna spawn every 5 minutes. When you kill them, they drop the Thrax plasm, which is the resource required to craft and exchange for the Voruna pieces and her weapons. But just like how we can't craft her because we need access to the Zeramin for Void Gel, we can't trade the Thrax plasm for anything because we don't have access to the vendor. This is a most awesome waste of our time, is what I would say if there wasn't amazing arcanes from this, like Arcane Blessing, which gives you health per health orb you pick up, permanent health on your character, and Arcane Frostbite, which is somebody's favorite primary arcane, but not mine. So that's about all there is for this survival. Sorry again, I'm keeping this one brief. We will be coming back to it once we unlock the Zeramin, just because I feel like that's an appropriate time to do this rather than do it early and not be able to do anything with it. So, we're going to cut back at 20 minutes and I'll show off what we get. We'll move on to what we're going to be pivoting to, which is honestly just a lot more fun than a boring ass survival mission. Okay, so we're done. 20-minute run. Pretty good. We got the Seraphang Blueprint. Oh, I fucked that up. We got the Paragol Barrel, and it doesn't require crafting too, so that's, oh, thank God. And we got somebody's favorite primary arcane, Primary Frostbite. Now, this is really good. I'm just not a big fan of it. On cold status effect, plus critical damage, and plus multi-shot for 12 seconds, stacks up to 40 times. Very considerable crit damage and multi-shot, but you have that caveat of you need to build cold status effects, which you can do easily by having your companion do it for you, but ew! That means that weapon is now reliant on something else. Cringe. It's very good. Don't let me undersell it. Yeah, that's that. I know. A shame. But we will be coming back to Conjunction Survivals for sure once we get the Zeramin, but for now, that's gonna go on the back burner. But, moving on to our new objective, what are we gonna do in place of that? Well, gamers, I think we're gonna go hunting. That's right. Another hunt. And we're not doing the Ivara's big game hunt again. No, sir. We're gonna be hunting Eidolons, baby. Oh, yeah. Is what I would say if it wasn't fucking daytime. Oh. Alright, well, I'm gonna go dick off for an hour and we'll be back. But, before I go, I just want to show the setup. We're going to be hunting Eidolons, and it's gonna be very easy. Put on our Vastalock. This is the build. We have Shattering Impact, and then 2 attack speed mods. The Shattering Impact will armor strip the Eidolons, very easy. And the attack speed is just so we can do it quicker. Secondary doesn't matter, and our primary, this is what's going to carry our ass through this. We are running Split Chamber, Serration, Vital Sense crit delay, that's just generic crit stuff. Vigilante Armaments for a little bit of extra multi-shot, and this is also going to enhance our crits from time to time. Very helpful. And then we're on radiation and cold. Now, this is a very awkward combo, but what you need to know is that it does extra damage to sentient enemies, which the Eidolons are. Now, this weapon is the whole reason we can do this. If you didn't have the Zenith, I'm sure you could use something like the Vectis. I think that's what I used when I first did a Eidolon hunt. And you build it the same. It'll do just as fine. And as for our Warframe build, you guys are going to love this. This is the Eidolon Slayer build. Yeah, there's absolutely no changes to this build. This is just our normal Wukong build. The only change I made is that we're on Rifle Amp instead of Steel Charge, just because we're using our gun and not our melee. So, I don't think we need anything for this. Eidolon hunting is pretty chill, honestly. The first time I did it on the Iron Man account, it was actually, like, really easy. But, hey, maybe you haven't done it before. Maybe you're overestimating him like I did when I was a little baby. But, I'm not going to anymore. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna get it done, is what I would say. In 47 minutes. Ooh!
One eternity later.
Okay, we're back, and it's time. Night ends in 50 minutes, so we gotta go. We're going straight to the plains. We're not fucking around. We're gonna be very quick about it, because we can maybe get in 2 full hunts. Now, I say hunts, because we're not just gonna be hunting this guy. There's 3 Eidolons that spawn. So this guy, there's gonna be 1 after him, and then another one after that guy. So, let's get to it. First thing you do, every time, I'm gonna strip that bad boy. Now, we have to do damage to his shields, and we can only do that with our operator. So we pop Void Strike. Bam, he's already hurt. Yeah, it's that easy. This Zenith is fucking crazy. But, there's some better options. Now, he's gonna run away. We could hold him in place with a lure, which we have to get at some point. These things, we have to get these. So let's go ahead and do that. Auto breach. Awesome. And he's gonna... That guy went ahead and moved away. I think he's over there. Oh. You can see that sentient pool over there. That means he's over there. That's where he moved to. And he's gonna move every time we break one of his limbs, because we're not gonna hold him in place, because I think it's a waste of time. Also, I hate trying to pre-farm these. That Void Strike is ridiculous. And every time you break one of his limbs, he's going to drop an exceptional sentient core. And those are very good because they give some good standing amounts. Let's see where he moved to. Over there. I jump him. Now for this first Eidolon, we have to have 2 lures. So we're going to pick up the second one here. Even though we're not going to charge them yet. I like to have them on standby. Boop. Even an auto fire, this thing's crazy. Fuck, we touch the water. Gives us guaranteed magnetic. Now, this is the last limb we have to break for the tear list, so he's not going to run away anymore. We got to be ready for that. Void Strike's still on cooldown. You can start shooting at him before he becomes damage vulnerable. Get rid of that shield. As you can see, if we can't shoot that limb yet, now we can. Because we destroyed the shield before then, we just get to blast him. So now this loud part, he's trying to call for the little dudes to come help him. Which is perfect for us. You know what that means? We get to charge our lures. And can I just say, my god, charging the lures is fucking annoying. Because these things are slow as shit. And when you pair slow as shit with enemies that dash, you get fucking annoyed. Anka's just telling us that the 1 isn't going to be enough, but we have 2. So now, we just shoot him. And because we have the 2 lures instead of none, instead of killing him, we're actually capturing him. Now, where he goes, I don't know. And he's going to drop a gaggle of shit. Nom 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 nom. Now, that unidentified item is an arcane, but he also dropped us a brilliant Eidolon shard as well as a normal one. Now, the brilliant Eidolon shard is great because you can use that in your operator, in the focus tree, And that's what unlocks the waybound skills, which are just passives. So very important we start picking up those. I believe you need 8 in total. But what we also can use that brilliant Eidolon shard for is if we come over here to this lake, come to this very tippy top, and put it in there. It disappeared right away, but it's going to summon the next Eidolon. And we pretty much just rinse and repeat. This guy isn't very different. He has a few new attacks, but for the most part, we're doing the same thing, and it doesn't really get any more challenging. So I'm going to completely speed through this guy. We'll fast forward. We'll cut back to when we're capturing him. For this bit, though, I will say, is that we're going to need 3 lures from here on out in order to capture them. So, let's go do that. Alright, we did it. Dump him. It's so awkward trying to get the Vonvolist. I know we probably could go and get a lure right now. A bunch of Vonvolist will spawn once it dies. But they just take so much damage. Anyway, we got our Radiant Shard. But there it is on the screen. And you'll never guess what we used that for. That's right. I'll go summon the next one, mate. Yeah, I will actually hang around for just a little longer because I want to show off this one a little bit. That last guy had like an energy attack, and he was doing the Harrow ability where he spins around at the end. Pretty neat. But this one's got fucking aura. You'll see in a second. Gotta get that lure though. So I didn't keep track of where he was. So, however, will I find him? Oh, maybe the giant green lightning. Based color, by the way. He's actually got this Vonvolist bloom. Very important we get rid of that because it's making him immune. Is there another one? Nope. Okay, it was just being odd. Alright, cool. Other than that weird bit there, he's going down. He's gonna scream. We're gonna giggle and laugh. And let's get another lure. And at this point, there's nothing new to show, so we'll be back when we're dropping him, so I can get mad at the Vonvolists again. that's so unfortunate. We did it. And that is what we like to call a Eidolon hunt, because we got all 3. Now, it is pretty tough. We definitely was taking a lot of damage there, but it's okay. We came through. Oh, look at that! No way. Let's see that cycle on screen. That was a Articula. We'll show that off once we get back to our orbiter. Let's see what we got. There's the Articula. That's awesome. This is somewhat rare. So, first thing, we got a mod that we can talk about a little bit. MAME. It's a 120% slash mod. All of those Eidolons drop different damage type mods. For example, the Terrorist drops the impact mods. The second one drops puncture, and then the final one, the Hydralist there, drops all of the slash ones. I think these have fallen out of meta. I think they're very niche where you can use them. They're not very important, but they are still cool pickups. We got a bajillion cores. We got 3 brilliant Eidolon shards. That brings us up to our 8 total that we need. So that's awesome. We've got our Eidolon shards, and we should have, some radiant ones as well. The normal ones and the radiant ones are just used for focus. They might be used for rank ups at the quills, but I don't remember. These just give a lot of standing gain, so they're very important to do if you want to max rank the quills. Riven transmuters, which we won't be using for a while, but they allow you to reroll Riven mods. Wow. And then we move on to the arcanes that we get for completing them. And gamers, we hit the jackpot, baby, because that is a platinum arcane. On health damaged, 9% chance for 1% health regen for 9 seconds. Grace is alright on like health tanks. We don't have many of those. But hey, that's a platinum arcane, baby. We ain't gonna complain. Might be like a 5% drop chance. And then we've got a block one, which sucks, and arcane warmth. There are a lot of good arcanes that we can get from Eidolons, so we'll take what we can get. I think I'm gonna do one more Eidolon hunt, and we'll be back to see what we get. How much longer do we have? 18 minutes? Yeah, we can give it a shot. I'll be right back. We dropped the rare mod. Can't wait to see that in 16 years. You know it would be pretty awesome? If we got another awesome arcane. Buzzkill. Ah, I see. Alright, moment of truth though. The arcanes. Boom. Oh! Okay, I'm not even shitting you. This is the best thing we could have gotten. Holy fuck. Yes, the audio issues. It was all for a reason. All right, we're going to the simulacrum right fucking now. We got to show this off. All right, we are on the frailest bastard I have, which is Necros. Never mind that we have Eclipse and we have Shield of Shadows. I actually should just like go over to a new build. Slap on Aegis. Now, what does Aegis do? On shield damage, you got a 3% chance for 5% shield regen for 12 seconds. 5% shield regen doesn't seem like a lot. And you know what? It really isn't. But if we get this to proc, which I sure hope it does, or I'm gonna get fucking steamrolled. Oh! Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, oh, it procced. Alright, Aegis is up. Look at this. They can't get below our shields. For 12 seconds, we are immortal. Oh shit, the 12... Oh! It reprocced! Yes! Yes! This is what we're talking about, baby! Yeah. Uh-oh. So yeah, that's what Arcane Aegis does. And the best part is that this silly little arcane right fucking here is good at rank 0. This is unranked. We don't have any more. This is just out the box crazy. And the reason for that is because it's not the percent chance that Aegis goes up for each rank. Like, it doesn't go from 3% to 4 and up at all. No, it increases the shield recharge rate. So it goes from 5% to 30. But it's not about the shield regen that's important. What's important is that it's just giving us shield regeneration. Any amount at all. It means that as long as we're not taking like toxin procs, for example, or maybe bleed, but I don't even think that would work either. They can't kill us. There's so many, and we got the best one out of all of them. I can't believe it. It is actually like insane. We can slap this on Necros, and suddenly we don't have to fucking Shield of Shadows cope. We can just do shield gating shenanigans until we get an Aegis proc, and it's just for 12 seconds, bliss. We got a little unique reward. This is the Hydralisk Articula. These things are pretty fucking sweet because they're like little action figures. We can click on them. We're in the decorator right now. Let me actually. He's got like a little default pose, and then we can repose him if we wanted to. I think I was on pose 11. Yeah. Oh, this is a terrible angle to try to mess with it, but we got a little action figure as a trophy. How sick is that? And our completely Baron's personal quarter has something cool in it now. So we will have to get all of these because I like collecting them. I mean, they're neat, but this is a good start. The rare one out of the way, and a dope ass arcane. But that's gonna do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Next time we're going to continue our main quests by doing Chains of Harrow. I had to look at the top right, see what it was. But for now, again, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked it, you can do that too. Maybe subscribe for more weekly Iron Man. Otherwise, my name has been Skeletormandee, and I love you all. I fucking suck with technology.